안녕하세요 여러분, 안녕하세용입니다. So I am back from my little impromptu vacation back home. I went to Israel to visit my family, eat delicious food, spend time on the beach with my little niece. She's so cute. But I also worked really hard on some really exciting projects, some of which have been revealed, like the one with Vicky and Itoen, which I'm super excited about. The other project is still a work in progress, but let me tell you, it is the most amazing thing I've ever done in my life. Hands down. This also happens to be the biggest project I've ever done in my life so far, and I am so excited for you guys to see it and experience it, so please stay tuned, please be patient, I swear this is not going to disappoint you. Otherwise, I am back to my regular uploading schedule. However, I do need to change it a little bit because I will be starting my master's in a week. I will have to go back to uploading 2 videos a week, which I hope you guys are going to be okay with. I will still maintain the variety of my segments, but it'll have to be bi-weekly, but still you will be getting the best of my channel like you always do. If you want to know more details about my new uploading schedule, head over to my Twitter. I have pinned a post at the top which should explain everything. Without further ado, let's stop with the life updates and get into the video. From the title of the video, you guys realize that today we're gonna be doing a K-pop lyrics breakdown video, which is a K-pop series where we take lyrics, we dissect them, and it helps us learn Korean in a more fun and interactive way. And let me just tell you that today's song, I don't know where it was when I was on vacation. Why did it have to be released right now in September? Where was it all summer? It is such a perfect summer song. The vibe is just amazing. But as always, I'm not gonna tell you the name of the artist or the song because you're gonna be the one who guesses, you're gonna be the one who tells me in the comments, and the one who gets it right first will have their comment pinned to the top so everyone will know that you got it right, so you'll get all the brownie points and awesome points and whatever points are out there. So now actually without any further ado, let's get into the breakdown. Till dawn, 조금씩 천천히 젖어드는 moonlight. 이 밤 긴 어둠 몰아내고 wait up, yeah we already feel the same. 복잡한 생각은 버려 don't be afraid. 움츠린 본능을 자유롭게 해. 저 달이 더 밝게 우릴 비칠 때 살아있는 이 순간 I'm not telling you this line. Right, I tried to not spill the beans and just kind of quiet myself in the part where the name of the song actually is being said, so you guys get to guess it. As for the Korean in the song, I noticed that in every single line there is some kind of direct modifying goes on, and this is a prime example of how much direct modifying is actually used in Korean language. Koreans rely on it all the time, so if you're not familiar with what I'm saying, you don't even know what direct modifying means, head over here. I try to explain it in the most concise way possible in this video, but all I'm gonna say now is that direct modifying is just changing verbs into adjectives and giving verbs descriptive qualities so that they can describe nouns. If you want to know more, direct modifying video right there. Alright, so the first line goes, till dawn, 조금씩 천천히 젖어드는 moonlight. 조금 means little, and then 씩 gives it kind of a duration feeling to it, so like little by little. 천천히 means slowly. And then we get into the first direct modifying clause. 젖어드는 moonlight. The verb that is being modified here is 젖어들다, which means to soak up, to kind of get wet because you're soaking up all the liquid. It's kind of a complicated word. It's also a compound verb, so if you want to know more about compound verbs, I have a weekly Korean episode about it. So by adding 는 to 젖어들다, we turn it into kind of an adjective so that it can describe the word moonlight, which is a noun. So we have little by little, slowly, to soak up, and then moonlight. To soak up gets directly modified into an adjective, so this whole sentence kind of means the moonlight that is slowly, little by little, getting soaked up. But then the sentence doesn't end here, the sentence continues on to the second line, which goes 이 밤 긴 어둠 몰아내고. 이 means this. 밤 is night. 긴 is another example of direct modifying. It takes the verb to be long, 길다, and it directly modifies it into an adjective, 긴, by adding 니은 to it. So we have long, 어둠, darkness. And then we have 몰아내고. 몰아내고 comes from the verb 몰아내다, which means to drive out. So in this line we have this night, long darkness, to drive out. And we have 고 added to it. Basically, the first 2 lines mean the moonlight that is slowly, little by little, is getting soaked up drives out the long darkness of this night. How poetically beautiful is this? Then we have a big chunk of English lyrics. Wait up, wake up, yeah, we already feel the same. Yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense. They could have made the English lyrics also poetic, but alright. Next line. 복잡한 생각은 버려. Don't be afraid. 복잡한 is actually another directly modified verb. It comes from 복잡하다, which means to be complicated. And then adding ni은 to it makes it into an adjective, complicated. 생각 is thought. And then we just have 은 added to it, which is a subject marking particle. And then 버려 comes from the word 버리다, which means to abandon, to throw away. So this sentence basically means throw away your complicated thoughts and don't be afraid. Next line, 움츠린 번능을 자유롭게 해. 움츠린, once again, is a verb that's being directly modified. The verb is 움츠리다, which means to shrink or to withdraw. 번능 is an instinct in Korean. Is just an object marking particle, and then we have 자유롭게 해. 자유롭게 comes from 자유롭다, which means to be free. And this is where some people, especially those who already know a little bit of Korean, may get confused, because if you take 자유롭게 on its own without the 해 part, which actually comes from the verb 하다, to do, you would think that 자유롭게 is just an adverb form of the verb 자유롭다. So then the adverb will just be freely. 자유롭게, freely, 해, do. But then this doesn't really make sense in the sentence, because 움츠린 번능 is kind of a shrinked up instinct. But then if you say 자유롭게 해 and it translated into freely do, kind of like freely do your shrinking instincts, it doesn't really make sense. So the 게 part here doesn't indicate that it's an adverb. 게 하다 is actually another grammatical principle in Korean. I don't think I made a weekly Korean video about it, but if you want to know more about it, definitely let me know in the comments and I'll make a weekly Korean video on it. In this specific instance, 자유롭게 해 means let it free. Make it go free. Let it be free. So free up your shrunken, withdrawn instincts. Basically what this line is saying. Next line. 저 달이 더 밝게 우릴 비칠 때. 저 means that. In this instance, 달이 comes from 달, which is moon, and then 이 is the topic marking particle. 더 means more. 밝게 is actually that adverb that I was talking about, where you add 게 to a verb and then you make it into an adverb. 밝게 means brightly, because 밝다 means to be bright. 우리 is us, but then the 리을 at the bottom of it kind of indicates that it's an object of the sentence. 비칠다 comes from the verb 비치다, which means to shine, and then we have the 리을 때 added to it, which kind of indicates this progression of time. So it means as the shining was happening, something else was also happening. So putting all these words together, the sentence means when that moon shines more brightly on us, 살아있는 이 순간. 이 means this, 순간 means moment. 살아있는 comes from 살아있다, which is also directly modified to be describing the word 순간, which is the moment. 살아있다 means to be alive, so 살아있는 이 순간 means this moment when we're alive. And then we go into the chorus, which I'm not gonna tell you. Whew, so this is it for today's episode. Hopefully you learned something new. Hopefully I've cemented direct modifying into your head. If you figured out the name of the song or who the artist is, leave it in the comments and I'll pin your post if you're the first one. And with that said, I hope you're all having a wonderful beginning of fall. I hope you're studying really hard if you're in school. I hope you're working hard if you are at a job. I'm really happy to be back to making videos, so if you enjoyed this one, like it, share it with your friends, help them learn Korean as well, and also subscribe to my channel so we're all gonna have fun together here. Alright, on this note, this video is over. I will see you all next week. Bye. 안녕!